My game unexpectedly crashed last match. Let's go ahead and get back into it. So unfortunately, we were trying to show some tier 3 action with the Riveter here. But since the game crashed, we're gonna have to go in and figure ourselves out. The tombstone may not be there, and that's why I am bringing a flawless, a legendary, and a scorcher case, so I can move around the map a little bit easier while farming up some cash flow, some essence, and getting some more perks so we can go and farm an exfil. I was thinking about getting out of the tier 3 zone, but obviously wasn't expecting the completion of that Outlast contract to completely screw me over. But yeah. See, I'm not really worried about it. More so to say is just because, like, again, this is the alt account. At the end of the day, it's not something that I put a lot of effort into. So yeah, if we lose, some stuff, it doesn't really matter. That tier 3 spot that I was showing you with that spore control, if you guys, or, whoever was watching previously, if you guys seen the previous broadcast that has the same title, there is a spore control contract that you want to grab. You inhibit some of the spores in the area, and then you can go underneath the excavator and just, the zombies will not attack you. Like, they'll pile up, but they will not attack you. The only thing that can really, like, put you in harm's way is a mangler, a mimic, or a disciple. But yeah, that's if you're trying to get XP for this event, because you need 1.2 million, it's very wise to go and do that. You can get upwards to 100,000 XP per match, if not more. Especially if you put on a double XP token. I was testing it out, that spot with the excavator. I was testing it out the other day, and I'd written down the amount of XP that I had from in the current event versus how much I had on doing the tombstone whatever. And yeah, I'd got like 150 something thousand XP from that one match. The tombstone is showing up. Now it may not be there, but I did. The reason why I cut the broadcast is because I went ahead and dashboarded. I just alt forward. So we'll see. I'm gonna equip this stuff real quick though. I don't really use the scorchers too much, but in this case. And there we go. Okay. Your whole thing. There's a little trick you can do with the scorcher. I felt it there, but essentially if you get high enough, you can double to triple use the scorcher, and so it'll put you like in a rift flying position. You can go farther and faster. Yo, what is up with my latency right now? Do you see that? Go here. I probably want to be quick and get to my tombstone. My latency went from like 12 to 60. What was that? 150. I don't know, it still shows my tombstone there. I'm not sure if it is actually there. If it is, I mean, that's cool. Shit. I didn't know if that was gonna work or not. Right on. This is why I have all that stuff in my tombstone, by the way. Because whenever something like that happens, I'm prepared. Okay, let's see. Bingo. But a lot of people that tell me different. Oh no, you don't need to put a large bag or a 3-plate or a selfie in your tombstone. That's just a waste of space. But in this instance, is it really a waste of space? I don't think so. I think this is more convenient. I mean, you've seen how easily I just grabbed all that. Plus I have max cash. I don't need no flawless crystals. I don't need no Ethereum crystals, period. Because I have max cash, I can go pack a punch all the way right now. The only thing I really care about in the tombstone doing this is legendary ether tools, golden armor plates, ether blade, you know, that kind of stuff. Be smart about your tombstone. If you're gonna get in on this whole thing, be smart about it. Don't overuse, you know? Well, that was crappy. Okay, we're gonna go hit the Wonder Fizz. Buy all the good perks. Not elemental pop, because we don't like that. Now, we need to see. It's practically the same setup, would you imagine? Is there a rift right here? I don't see one. There could be a rift right there, or over here. If I see a rift, I'm dropping the Scorcher. Is there one right here? Nope. Alright. See, this is the only thing I think the Scorcher's good for, other than clearing mercenary strongholds, convoys, that shebang. There could be a rift right here as well. I don't see it though. Wait, no, that's just essence. Alright. See, if you know that you've crashed, you can always, like, if you're doing the tombstone thing, that is, the tombstone dupe, you can, if you know you've crashed, you can dashboard. If you're quick enough and if you're precise enough, you could potentially save your tombstone, like I did. It sucks whenever it happens, but, I mean, if you're like me and you don't really care at the end of the day, it's not game over. I have a lot of friends, older friends specifically, that just think it's the end of the world if they lose their tombstone. And it's really not. Like, it's just a game. You're using an exploit and you're taking advantage of it. Just use it. They're not updating the game right now, you know, it's not where it needs to be, yada yada. Just have fun. See, in my previous broadcast, I was explaining how, like, I don't really drop essence. Like, if I'm dropping you essence, I'm only gonna drop you like maybe 10 grand. Other people drop essence all the time. I don't like to do it. It stutters the game. I've seen it stutter my game and other people's games. Like, I'm not gonna drop you essence. I will drop you everything else besides essence. I'm not dropping schematics unless I get them in game, and you're in my current game. I will drop you those schematics. But other than that, no, I will help you go get the schematics, plain and simple. But I'm not going to go get schematics and then bring them into another game and then drop them for you. No, I'm not doing that. I'll go help you farm them from tier 5 for the red worm, or farm tier 3. But yeah, that's pretty much it. But this is what I was talking about with the title of this video, this broadcast, and the previous broadcast. You should be doing this. If you're trying to camo grind, this is it right here. If you're doing the tombstone method, I said in my previous broadcast that you should be writing your stuff down, your weapons, your progress, and doing the tombstone method, you should just try to go for the 4 base weapon camo challenges for each MW3 gun, and potentially each MW2 weapon as well. Makes it a lot simpler. And then, whenever you're ready for Golden Enigma, say goodbye to the tombstone, go get your 100 kills in the exfil. Once you got all those done for, each MW2 or each MW3 weapon, and you're ready to move on to Zircon Skull or, Spinal Husk, then you are ready to reset the tombstone. Because then you'll just need 300 kills with a pack-a-punched weapon, and then, you get all those, then you're ready to move on to the Arachnid or whatever it's called, and the Serpentinite weapon camos. And then that's as simple as getting 10 special kills with each weapon. It's very simple. The hardest part about all of this is just the 4 base weapon camo challenges. They can be a pain-ish. Definitely way easier than any other camo grind I've ever seen. Although I haven't done much, but it's definitely some of the easiest stuff. Can be tedious, yeah. Very tedious. But I mean, if you stay true and you stay consistent, you'll get it done. I'm going to pop a weapon XP. Just so I can level this bad boy a little bit faster. See the gauge ball right here doing its job with that range. Like I said in my previous two, like the slugs just don't compare with range in my opinion. There's too much recoil with this gun. Trying to watch my latency too. How many people are in red? My game would load. Now, part of this, like the reason why it crashed and like my latency, part of it is a lot of it is because I'm running on a PS4. This is the very first PS4 Slim that they came out with, and she's seen some days, that's for sure. So we got 4 people there. Only got 1 person in the red. I think he's done. Like he's downed. Four, 2. This would be a good match to do the spore control, but whenever you see these 2 contracts, that spore control is not going to spawn there so frequently. you'll probably get the spore control that spawns here, which will take you down here, which there's no areas where you can like, you know, have the zombies stack like that. So yeah, it's not, that spore control is not recommended. Although you can do what I did on my main account, which I grabbed that spore control and I just ran around and just trained all the zombies up, and then turned around and, you know, started shooting them. That's what I was doing on that account, to farm some zombies here and there, and to test weapons. I think the Lockwood 300, the MW2 double barrel shotgun, that shotgun is really good in my opinion. Like, it's not as good as the 680 per se, but it does have, like, whenever you pack-a-punch it, I don't know if you guys know what a binary trigger is, but it kind of feels like it has a binary trigger. It's pretty cool. Like, you get a shot and then a shot. Every time you pull the trigger and then let off the trigger, it's boom 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 boom, and you get like 4 shots whenever you pack-a-punch it. It's pretty cool. It does do some damage. I enjoyed using it. In fact, it was the first MW2 weapon that I got gold and ivory. It was pretty fun. Huh, insta kill on an insta kill. Obviously, if I was running buckshot, I'd be getting all those kills right there. The gauge ball kind of like tightens this, as you can see with the ADS, it tightens it up, and that's why you can hit this shot right here. But buckshot, close quarters, you'd be getting all kinds of kills right there. I think I made a broadcast on like my tombstone too that I do. Usually I have like 2 legendary ether tools, ether blade, golden armor plate. I was carrying a jug suit at one point, you know, 3 plate large bag selfie. What else did I have? Oh, it's been a while, I forgot. Days, to be honest, but yeah, I totally forgot exactly what I had in there. I think that was the main thing. Like I said, I never really carry crystals because there's no point to, unless you're just trying to like immediately go for farming and grinding camos. But this isn't too bad. So now we're boosting levels. Also, as you can tell, I only really use Tesla Storm nowadays. It just gives you so much leniency whenever you're doing things. You know, no zombie will attack you besides the specials. And if, like, even if you have to revive somebody, you're not reviving them quick, but you just pop that, all the zombies will pile up on you, and then, you know, you can just turn around and take them out really quick. I don't know, that's just my thing. I think Tesla Storm's one of the best field upgrades in the game, besides maybe Frenzied Guard or Healing Aura. But normally whenever I'm running solo, which I do a lot, I run Tesla. To each their own, you know? It's not a bad little, you know, grind. Oh, look at that. Someone's already opened it. See, I like using this Cronin Intlast MSP12 optic because it doesn't have the best ADS speed, but what I like about it is that it has a laser. And so you get an optic and you get the hipfire mobility, and it's so nice. It really is. Oh, there goes my dryer. Let's use that. It's an old dryer. Ooh. If you guys ever used the Riveter in multiplayer or Warzone, you'd know that it is pretty decent. It's not the worst. Look at how this thing shreds, but we are obviously in a tier 1 zone with a legendary PAP 3, so I can't really say that. But camo grinding is quite nice. Camo grinding, weapon leveling, yeah. I think I know 2 of the challenges that I need to do. Get 10 kills with 5 seconds 10 times, and then 250 fire damage kills. But I'm not sure if the weapon is at those levels to start going for them. Whenever you get a slaughter, that's typically your cue that you've got 10 kills within 5 seconds. So keep that in mind whenever you're camo grinding, because there's quite a few weapons that you need to do that for. Let's see, is that quicker than... That's definitely quicker, but do you get the same, like... No, that's actually tighter. Of course that's tight. Okay. Jesus, man. Yeah. How does this thing look? If they're in a group, you can get quite a few kills. Okay, let's farm up 10 kills real quick. Make them aware. Make them all aware of me. Oh yeah, that's definitely a slaughter right there. Level 14 is probably where I unlocked that at. Okay, let's get 10 of these stacked up. Take care of the mangler, get in our way. I mean, with Deadshot, I mean, actually, Headshot Hackery, definitely get 10 kills like nothing. But this is just more satisfying whenever you just mow them down like that. I don't think I was fast enough for a slaughter right there. But I mean, there's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, God, get out of here. That's 7 right there. 8. 9, 10. Let's see if we can pull this guy towards us. Speed cola. Okay. You know what? That was not a slaughter? Come on. I've noticed that a lot. And the speed cola's gone. Thank you, zombies. If you have exactly 10 zombies, sometimes it does not register as a slaughter. It's quite lovely. I don't even think that's a zombie right there. So we got 4, 8, 9. We'll take care of these before we call it in. Oh. Get their attention. Get at least one slaughter before we do anything. I think it was 250, like, okay, so always at level 2, it's 250 kills, right? No matter the weapon. It doesn't matter if it's MW2 or MW3. Always at level 2 for each weapon, it is 250 kills. And then you start the other ones. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, just leave that for a second. I think the 10 kills, 5 seconds, 10 times was the next one, and then you had the fire damage. I don't know. Let's farm these guys up a little bit. Get them away from the smoke. I love dogs. Of course. That was definitely a slaughter. What the hell, man? Also, if you don't kill the zombies fast enough, they just won't spawn in more. So if you if your TTK on these zombies are like pretty quick, you'll get a lot spawning. But if you're taking your time, as you can see, I haven't got a lot to spawn. Was that not a okay, that was a slaughter. Nice. I don't like dogs. They're so annoying in this game. Try to keep them away from my little hordes. Okay. It's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Maybe this will work. Yep. There it is. Get 10 kills in 5 seconds 10 times. Nice. Next one is definitely fire damage. 250 kills with fire damage. I'm not sure when that unlocks. I think it's like, it may have unlocked already, level 14. I don't know. I forgot to check the levels. It is what it is. By the way, did you guys know you can stow your ether blade? Just don't drop them on the ground. It might fall through the map. Interesting. XP is still going, right? Yep, 28 minutes. Headshot accuracy. Couldn't see him. This actually, I think level 16 is the fire damage unlock. Maybe. Jeez. Another shotgun that was really fun but not good, kind of like the Riveter, was the MX Guardian MWZ. But the way I had it set up made it a single fire. Kills me. Also, for those wondering, you have a chance to get almost, not all the time, but a good number of times, you can get kill streaks, perks, and sometimes crystals from the Minglers, Disciples, and Mimics. It's not always. I've only gotten one raw crystal drop from a Mingler. I'm not sure if that's how it was supposed to be or what, but one of my friends was farming a tier 2 Mingler area at the the tier 2 exfil, like that right there, and he got a refined crystal to drop. So maybe it is in the game, maybe that's how it's supposed to work, but I've gotten jug suits from them, I've gotten airstrikes, mortar strikes, every perk in the game. Sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't. Even the zombies will drop some stuff. Speaking of, get those kills before the helicopter takes it. Yeah, man. I mean, if you're not doing this right now, I don't know what you're doing. This is easy Borealis right here. Easy. Like I said, the hardest part, which isn't really hard at all, is getting those 4 base weapon camo challenges done for each gun. Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3. Borealis speaking, Modern Warfare 3 guns, MW3s. Bioluminescence isn't hard either. It's the same stuff, just 51 weapons, and there is, I think, around 70 MW2 weapons. So you got some play in there. You definitely do not have to do the launchers if you don't want to do the launchers. They are annoying. The best way to get kills with them, especially the Joker, is to melee. And that means not having a throwing knife or ether blade equipped, because once you melee, you go like that. Huh. It's the farthest the Casimir has taken me. That is interesting. I thought he dropped from the sky for a second. Man. I feel like we're close to being maxed. I think that max is like level 22 or 24. So those 250 fire kills should be coming up pretty soon. You could do this all legitimately as well. Go grind out tier 3 contracts and like loot containers, farming and whatnot for your legendary ether tools. Oh, there we go. But this is just so much faster if you just duplicate them. Now I don't really want to encourage the fact of duping, but I mean, since there's no, like, we don't have nothing yet. We still got like 4 more days until Season 1 Reloaded comes out. And see, that's the thing about Season 1 Reloaded. The Season 1 in general, the only like major push they're doing for zombies and that whole aspect, that whole mode, is Dobaki, or whatever her name is, the new warlord, which is going to be set in this area right here, Zaravan City. And she's going to control that area with a Wilson and some other stuff. They're adding weapon cases and the new Champions Quest, which I'm excited for, in Warzone. Which, I mean, yeah, that is their bigger market, is Warzone, because it's free to play. But I feel like they should focus more on zombies with like weapon cases and stuff like that. That would be cool in my perspective. I don't think they should have put weapon cases in Warzone. I don't think that's where those belong. If anything, keep them in DMZ in, you know, in the past. But that's just me. Like I said, I'd rather see them in zombies with more like harder, you know, missions and stuff to obtain those and objectives to obtain those. Well, that's just how I feel. But like I said, Season 1, there's not much coming for zombies. So why not just do this while they haven't patched it? Get it done, get your camos done at least, or level up your weapons with ease. That way, yeah, you can get it finished. If it's something you're wanting to do, that is. I mean, you don't have to do this either. You can obviously go do contracts, you can go do raids, outlasts, all that stuff. Go farm tier 3 contracts while you're doing this kind of stuff. You don't have to stay in an exfil like me. I'm just trying to focus my weapon level. And obviously, if you're fast at getting, you know, contracts done, then that is honestly probably the best way to level weapons, in my opinion. I know in my main account, that's what I did. I focused contracts 24/7 with double XP weapon, or yeah, double XP weapon tokens. I just did a huge amount of contracts per game. I was averaging maybe 25, 35 contracts. That may not be accurate. I was averaging, like, from start to finish, I mean, in tier 1, I was doing bounties. I did like maybe 2 bounties, or you know, an ether extractor or defend ground station, escort, whatever. I was doing like a couple. Like, see, if I spawned over here, I would do all 4 of these. Boom, and then I'd move over here, do these 2. Boom, do these 2. Boom, do that one, and then go back and forth. And then, you know, in my matches, I'd stay tier 2 because each contract basically gives you the same amount of XP as well as the kills. So, I mean, that's what I was doing. I would just stay in one particular zone and just keep on doing contracts. I was averaging maybe like 25, 35 contracts per match. I don't know the true number because I didn't keep track. I just know that the XP I was earning from contracts was insanity, and it was leveling me and my weapons up really quick. I know that it was over 25 contracts, that's for sure. Per match. Most of the time I'd stay until final exfil as well. Just doing contracts along the way. Whatever gave me XP, I'd do it. Ether nests, infected strongholds, mercenary strongholds. Just getting it done, man. Really wish I knew the last weapon camera challenge for this. I don't have my phone on me, so I can't look it up. Definitely did not write down the ruler for the alt yet. I just thought I'd bring this gun in to show you guys how easy this weapon camo grind is. Like I said, it's really tedious. So I would have been done with fucking Serpent Denied / the Arachnid one a long time ago. And then I would have just been dropping this gun and picking up a new one. It's easier to do it that way than any other way, in my opinion, because now that you know you got all 4 of the base weapon camo challenges done, and you can focus everything else, like Golden Enigma and Golden Ivory, and yada yada yada. It's a nuke. Look at this. You wouldn't see a slug do that. Not with this gun. Probably with a better optic, but... This is the only other clan that I've seen in this game so far. Besides my clan, which is ASRTK. ASRTK, we've got about 23 members in the group, in the game group, but about 65 members in general. It's not really official if they're not in the group, but their clan tags are there. I'm not sure. I don't know where our group is, like, in members worldwide, but it's one of the biggest clans I've seen so far that I've came across, which is my own clan or group. But we are also a community group as well, so we help more players. I know so many people that get mad at others for using sentry gun. Like, understandably, if you use like 16 or, you know, even 4 sentry guns at an exfil, yeah, I'm not gonna be the happiest person, but I mean, to each their own, right? But I mean, you know, if you're using a turret circuit or anything like that, so be it. Who cares? It's just a game. I know a few people that gotten really mad, and it's just like, dude, if you're camo grinding, so what? There's always another match. Big whoop, somebody wanted to use their turret circuit for XP. Okay. See, those guys are gone. They used their airstrikes, cool beans. They're gone now. I'm not tripping over it. What was their clan tag? DMST. I'm gonna have to look those guys up. I wonder what it stands for. Okay, where's the storm? Storm's right here. I should probably get moving out, you know? It was fun. I mean, we got a cryo out of it. That's nice. Thought that was a big Bertha cargo truck right there. Just look at the range. If I put like an actual scope on this thing, it'd be really nice. But whenever you hold down the trigger, it's not so nice. In tier 2 with these, the like legendary PAP 3, it's not bad either. It takes like 2 shots per kill on each zombie, armored and regular. I guess if you're up close, it does more, obviously. Just testing it earlier. Okay, level 19. I'll stay by the spot that I need to be at. Just rack up some kills, more XP. Because I still got like, what, 10 minutes? Yeah. 10.5 minutes. See, it's the same XP per zombie. I don't really necessarily like that. I think the XP should be differentiated per zone, but hey, whatevs. Not bad. Wonder if the haymaker has gauge balls too. I'm not sure. I haven't checked. I don't think they would perform anywhere near the same as this. Alrighty, well, if you guys enjoyed this broadcast / video, leave a like and subscribe. I'd highly appreciate it. But yeah, I mean, if you guys are not doing this, I do not know what you're doing. Because seriously, might as well hop on that bandwagon and get it done. I mean, this is just, it's so simple. I mean, you literally go into a match. You don't have to have max money or anything like that. I mean, honestly, the main thing you'd want are like 2 legendary ether tools, a thing of golden armor plates, maybe an ether blade, you know, a large bag, a 3-plate, a selfie, maybe a couple selfies, depending. But yeah, that's mainly all you really need. But yeah, I mean, just go in and get it done. Like I said, you don't need max cash either. You could get away with like 250,000, and that would be more than enough. You know, to go get all the perks, to go PAP twice on both your weapons, PAP 3, that's 60,000 right there. If you wanted Casimirs, they're $5 grand a piece. You can buy a couple of those, no problem. you know, and you can still have cash or essence to give to your friends or whatever. However you wanted to do it. But yeah, without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and head out. You guys have a great evening, good morning, and good afternoon. I will catch you later. Your decoys, do this. I did that too late, actually. Normally pop that at like 5 seconds. Have a good one.